agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the Church in Nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the Church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Rodent, you mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. We thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
If we are to risk our lives on this mission, we should commune together and intone a Catathian battle hymn together.
Please, no.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
I thought I was a goner, man! Done! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let watch out! He's healing up his friends!
And he will suffer for it!
Bust down the smart brute! Attack deadliest woman incoming!
The Flyer's healing the others!
And he will suffer for it!
Get on the floater! He's
Guys, huddle up!
Victory will soon be ours, my friends, unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
Hey! Every battle comes with some kind of curveball. But trying to predict where it's gonna land only makes things worse. Relax. It's easy to overthink when things get tense, but if we focus...
We can hit him hard.
Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
This is gonna be fun!
time to
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
All the more reason to kill him first! Look! Don't get hit by the enhanced one!
The flying one empowers them with faith! Quill, watch it! Toss him around! Now is the time to strike! Blitz him, Rocket!
Gamora! Snip it!
Chop him up! Die with honor!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Groot, snag him!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Because I'm gonna kill him for barking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lament, cure her, we cure everybody. Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Howl's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Lousy fun flarkers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt you first.
Everyone quiet. We got company. I kinda hate what you guys have done here!
Really don't think we can count on Cosmo!
Peter Quill, cook there! Thanks, Big D! Guess you guys aren't important enough for the fulfillment!
That was pretty good!
The Warlock should have destroyed them!
He might have landed somewhere else! More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were
They
bringing...
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers. By the time we go, this will be an epic tale.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupun. Putz, maybe? Whoa. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Ryan Groot.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just...
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. Think you can anchor to this, Gamora? Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Gonna need a hand up again.
Are you gonna have me do
That
this
looks
all
like
day?
a good spot.
All right.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Peter, let's go! I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Nagus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Sweep nearly complete.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lentus.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life. Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us! Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here.
He was converting them to the promise.
Some that weirdos deserve it!
Powers, face us!
He just went bonkers!
Something's up!
Save your ammo! Hit this creep with a special surprise!
Rush him, Drax!
What's next, Peter? Wish we found some barking hover bikes!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Gamora! What's going on?
We have to protect her!
Guard me, Patreon!
I can barely cut
Light
into his armor!
surges!
Pulverize him!
Welcome, death!
You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
Powers, face us!
We've got enough on our hands, Muscles!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
The full Flarkment? Nah, can't be that easy.
There are more arriving!
Wish we found some Flarkin
Drax,
hover
toss
bikes!
it! Send it their way, Drax! Need some breathing room, Groot! You good?
Never better.
Yep. definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Light him up, Rocket!
Put it down before I carve out your eyeball!
Gamora, slice him up! Wreck him, Drax! String him up!
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Maybe he's already saved, Nikki? Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Face me!
We find Raker! I get it first!
Just make sure you're careful!
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Things like a hot knife! Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
Do your thing, Drax!
Still can't believe you killed Nebula!
Gamora did what needed to be done!
Chop him, Gamora!
Oh! This guy barely feels it!
Gamora, put him down!
turf forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You know,
Really? A faith force field?
if we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that?
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next room!
Slash him, Gamora!
These fanatics only understand violence!
Fast cowards! We need to close this distance!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's put it in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Oh! That one has gone berserk!
You don't want to be in the way of that!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Way to knock some sense into him!
It's a breathing room, Groot!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there were... This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Oh, man! Take
Look! Gold Boy and Uni-Clarker are still at it!
Hold on, the dog stuff wasn't just talk!
Sitting ducks!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
What's next, Peter?
Okay, any ideas?
I have seen the sign!
Ain't enough of a sign.
I am referring to the billboard! Perhaps it could be cut loose!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths! We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there. The billboard.
Good call!
You find more snipers over there. You save me one.
No promises!
Crap! Now it's Nova.
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Guys, huddle up. What a bunch of losers! Me and Groot, we win this in our sleep.
Thanos used to time me in fights like this just to make it interesting.
They are no match for these blades, Peter Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, one little mistake is gonna bring us down. So let's get back out there, give this fight complete dedication, and make them scream. Who's with me?
Wultoth's field must wait!
Let me at. We shall not.
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either.
Crap! Now it's Nova! These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
Drop that spacey space cop. So many lousy angles to cover.
Keep shooting! I'll get closer!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that.
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little white dope.
Let loose, Rocket! Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
What now?
It needs to be ensnared!
Round him up, Groot!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Another crazed Novacore soldier down!
Oh, you, Drax! Aim at what?
Ground this traitor that I may bash his skull!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear! His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
Let's not add to our problems!
So many lousy angles to cover.
Keep shooting! I'll get closer!
Too close!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across.
Freedom! Whatever they called it!
The full Flarkment!
That was not the name!
I like it better!
We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through!
I have vanquished this Nova Corps traitor with my fists!
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
I am Groot.
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn, and the brainwashing cult, and the Magus World Destroyer thing. You know what? Maybe we should avoid nowhere for a while.
Anyone see a way across?
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill.
Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
We sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Oh, you gotta be flarkin' kidding me. Must suck to be a celestial head just floating around the edge of the universe's stuck toilet, and then parasites move in.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Are you kidding? After the fit you threw last time?
This ain't like the last time. You all... I trust you guys.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't wrong.
You are a valued member of this team. A tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
How dumb are these Flarknards to even fall for this full Flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the Cortex. It is the Cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Get away! The beast is being exposed to the promise.
Take these off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance.
Cut it free, Gamora!
Why does the dog not mind blast them?
I don't think he's in there no more!
We gotta keep him off, Cosmo!
They will not touch him!
Let's see those branches!
The Mutt better remember us saving his tail here!
And the rest of him!
We're barely scratching the big thing's
I
paint!
hope that felt as bad as it looked!
Chop, chop, Gamora!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
Something tells me we got more scraps ahead!
Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Especially not that one!
That's one big bad stunt robot!
It's running out of limbs!
The Mutt better remember us saving his tail here!
You can remind him later!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so was Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the Mutts!
easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not a time that matter. Same reason Catadian not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost, but yet.
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo. Raised since he was mere pup.
Just because someone feeds you and trains you doesn't mean they're your family.
I lost my family too. My mom died right in front of me when I was just a kid.
Then Peter Quill should know. Cosmo would work like dog to have family back.
If they are part of this promise, these humans are most assuredly dead. Do not be swayed by the bribe of their return as I was.
Promise is only empty until fulfillment be. Perhaps it's Catadian who lost hope too quickly.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell him!
Nowhere is Cosmo home being. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick him, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Look! Attacking scratch snatchers. Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
The way the church spreads their faith tech everywhere, it's like some weird disease.
Groot says if it's a disease, it's a pretty one.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlos before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The Flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here.
The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people. She knows what she's doing, or...
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was